Hello, class 11th. So far, we have discussed about the scope and significance of statistics, and we know that statistics is not the study of single numerical data, it is the study of aggregates. And this feature itself of statistics is a limitation in itself, because in statistics we cannot study individual data. We cannot, for example, if you want to study the income of one person, that will not be covered under statistics. It only studies the aggregates of data. It does not give any specific importance to individual values. So here it is, statistical method can be used to study and analyze only aggregates of facts. It does not give any specific recognition or importance to any individual value. For instance, in statistics, we are concerned with monthly income of different people in a particular organization. So here we are concerned about the income of all the people who are there in an organization, not with the income of one particular person. So this is one limitation of statistics. The other is that statistics only considers the numerical facts. It does not consider the other aspects such as honesty, intelligence, integrity, goodwill. These are all qualitative aspects, but these aspects cannot be these are not studied under statistics because these cannot be measured in numbers. And if it has to be studied, it is difficult because these things have to be first converted into numbers in numerical data, and only then it can be studied, like we do in case of correlation. So that's another disadvantage. So statistical methods deal with those objects which can be measured in quantitative terms. However, there are certain qualitative phenomena such as honesty, beauty, goodwill, integrity, etc., which cannot be qualitatively measured. Statistical methods cannot be easily used in analyzing these qualitative phenomena. So it's difficult to analyze such qualities in statistics. So that's another disadvantage of statistics. Now, the generalization which are given by statistical data which are collected and analyzed, they are not exact. They only give us approximate value. Say, for example, if it's said that poverty has been reducing, say by 2% every year, if it's said, so it's not important that the poverty has reduced 2% every year. It may have been sometimes some years lesser than that. It may have been sometimes more than that. Say, for example, here in your book it's given, say if the production of food has been increasing at a rate of 4% per year for last 10 years. So it does not mean that every year for the last 10 years, it's not important that every year there has been a consistent increase of 4%. It's an only average value. It's a generalization. It's an average value. Maybe in one of the years the growth rate was 7%. Maybe in the other year it was only 2%. So it's only true on an average. It's not the exact. It does not give us the exact value. Now, the other disadvantage of statistical data is that it may be misused by people. Now, basically, the collection of data needs some expertise. If the people who are collecting data are inexperienced, they may end up the data which is collected may end up giving wrong conclusions. Usually sometimes what happens, the businessmen and the politicians, they manipulate the data to get the predetermined desired results. They collect the data in a manner, or they carry out the survey in a manner where the data would give the result that they wish to get. So statistics in itself is not bad. It's not harmful. It does not give, it in itself is not a manipulative science. But people who use statistics may get involved into malpractices, and they may misuse the data to give false information. So this is another disadvantage of or limitation of statistics. Now, I hope this is clear to you. Please go through the book, read the content, and if there's anything which you don't understand, please do ask. Till then, stay safe and take care. Thank you.